And you thought you've had some bad flight experiences. I want you to look at what happened on an overbooked United Airlines flight when an already seated passenger refused to give up his seat.
Hey, come on. Come on. There you go.
You busted his lip.
Oh my God, look at what you did to him. Oh my God.
So, here's what United says, quoting from their statement here, quote, Flight 3411 from Chicago to Louisville was overbooked. After our team looked for volunteers, one customer refused to leave the aircraft voluntarily, and law enforcement was asked to come to the gate. We apologize for the overbook situation. An overbooked flight. Who among us has not ignored that request to voluntarily give up your seat, even for a few bucks? Jade Kelly was on that United flight from Chicago to Louisville. She was actually sitting across the aisle from the man you just saw being dragged off the plane. Jade, I've seen this video multiple times today. I cringe every time I watch. Tell me what happened.
Yes, ma'am. Well, as you can see from the video, it was very traumatic. I actually was sitting across the aisle from the gentleman, but one of the security officers told me and the passenger next to me to move before the man was taken off the flight. So we were moved to the back of the plane, standing up, and I couldn't see very well over the officers, but I heard the screaming, and I saw it appeared they were dragging him off the flight, and then we returned to our seats after that, but it was horrible. I had trouble sleeping last night. And even just now hearing the video again, it gives me chills. It was just a traumatic experience. And I was sobbing as the man left the plane. And one of the flight attendants actually handed me some tissue because I was so upset at what had just gone down.
Bless you. I don't blame you. I mean, I don't understand how this so quickly got so physical to have a man bloodied and dragged. Why did this even, so they needed two people to voluntarily hop off, and then that became four. But connect the dots for me between somebody volunteering and somebody getting dragged off a plane.
Originally, we were told one passenger needed to leave the flight at the gate, and then we were allowed to board. And so I assumed that United had handled the situation and somebody had volunteered. And then we were informed that 4 passengers needed to leave, because United had crew that had to work like coming out of Louisville on Monday morning. And so at that point, then the gentleman and his wife, they were told that they had been randomly selected to leave the plane. And then the situation just very quickly escalated. And when United couldn't handle it, when they lacked leadership to handle it, then they called in the security. And from there, the man was dragged off very violently.
But then even, Jade, after he was dragged off, he ran back on the plane.
Yes, ma'am. About 10 minutes later, I'm not sure what happened, but I saw him running back on the plane. His face was bloody, and he was crying out that he just needed to get home, that he needed to get home. And so it didn't appear he had had any medical attention because of the blood on him. And then he was taken off the plane again, but this time it was not by force, it was not violently. And I'm not sure where he went after that.
What are we coming to? This has happened. This is what the United CEO apparently has said. Quote, this is an upsetting event to all of us here at United. I apologize for having to reaccommodate these customers. Our team is moving with a sense of urgency to work with the authorities and conduct our own detailed review of what happened. So, you eventually get to Louisville. What did the flight attendants say? And do we even know how this guy's doing?
When we when we finally did take off for Louisville, about 2 hours after the original departing time, the flight attendants said they were sorry that we had to witness the incident. And the flight was dead silent. The mood was very solemn, returning back to Louisville. And even leaving the plane, we were told again, they apologized that we had to witness the incident. But the apology, it was not coming from any kind of sincerity. It had nothing to do with American Airlines as a company. It was just they were sorry that it inconvenienced the other passengers.
I mean, I understand people needing to get to the next city on time, but come on now. Jade Kelly, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.